Is the rule of law in America under threat? A new U.S. Supreme Court decision has sparked intense debate across the nation. Justice Sonia Sotomayor called it a travesty for the rule of law. Let's break down what happened. On June 27, 2025, the U.S. Supreme Court handed down a 6-3 ruling that limits the power of federal district courts. The court said these courts can no longer issue nationwide injunctions, that is, broad orders that block federal policies across the entire country. Instead, any court ruling will now apply only to the parties directly involved in a case. This decision came in response to a challenge against former President Donald Trump's executive order aiming to end birthright citizenship, the right to citizenship by birth on U.S. soil. With this ruling, policies like Trump's can now go into effect nationally without being blocked by a single lower court judge. Justice Sonia Sotomayor issued a fiery dissent, warning that this decision undermines constitutional protections. She called it a direct threat to immigrants, minorities, and the most vulnerable groups in America. In her words, this ruling weakens the court's ability to protect basic rights when federal power overreaches. Legal experts say this decision shifts more power toward the executive branch. Those impacted by national policies may now have to wait for the Supreme Court to act, a slower and more difficult process. Supporters of the ruling argue it brings much-needed clarity and prevents lower courts from overstepping. So, is this ruling a blow to democracy or a rebalancing of constitutional power? The coming months will reveal its true impact. For more updates and analysis, stay tuned.